Okay, good morning guys and welcome back to another episode of Day in the Life. Now it is Thursday the 16th of December and as I'm sure you can probably already tell by the quality, I'm not filming or editing this video. Now the last time I got somebody else to film and edit one of my videos, got like 100,000 views, which is just a testament to how bad I am at all this stuff. Now we've got loads of stuff going on today. I'm currently in two trades. I'm in a trade on Bitcoin and I'm in a trade on cable as well, which I'll show you shortly. But today we've got quite a few things to do. We need to head to IKEA at some point to get loads of bits and bobs for Trade Club. If you don't know what Trade Club is by now, where have you been, right? Pretty much from February 2022, what we're going to be doing is offering desk space on our trading floor. Regardless of your strategy, regardless of your experience, regardless of where you come from, you can book a desk on our trading floor with the screens and all that good stuff from 1 week up to 2 months. And obviously, you know, the more weeks that you book, the better kind of price that you're going to get. That'll be one of the top links in the description. If you've not already checked that out, go ahead and do that. Perhaps 2021, you know, you were just finding your feet in the markets or whatever. 2022 could be the year that you sort of take things to the next level, and we'd be more than happy to do that with you right here at Trade Club. So there's a couple of bits of furniture and that kind of thing I want to get at some point today. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to get set up for the
busy top of the hour, starting with the Norges Bank, expected to hike rates by 0.25% to 0.5.
Done? Right, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get set up for the morning and then in a little bit I'll take you through some analysis on those trades I'm in. So I'll catch up with you in a bit. So I've just hopped over onto my charts now. I'm going to give you a little breakdown of this cable trade, right? So basically, from the D1, I'm looking at a bullish engulfing at the bottom of a down move, right? So bullish engulfing is a price action pattern that I pay quite a lot of attention to from the daily time frame, right? We can see here very, very significant down move in the markets, pretty much for the past 2 or 3 months. So when we get relatively bullish price action at the bottom of a down move, you know, I can see we've punched lower once, tried to rally, punched lower a second time, tried to rally, punched lower a third time, not actually managed to make any significant ground to the downside, and then we've had a daily bullish engulfing. So to me, that's insinuating that the buyer's in control here and we're actually ready to pop up. Now, typically what I'm looking to do is to try and run that into the next point of structure, which I have marked out by that line. Why is it that I do this? Well, it's quite simple. You know, the market trends like this. It puts in swing points, right? Swing point there, swing point there, swing point there, swing point there, etc., etc. I know that this market has become bullish when it takes out that swing point, breaks and goes. However, that isn't usually what happens. Very often what you'll see happen is the market will do something like this, it'll fake out of a swing point, get people triggered long, and then it'll continue to the downside. So I never want to stay, I never want to overstay my welcome. I'll run the market into the next swing point, but that's usually about it. Now track backwards a little bit. So here we can see this from the daily time frame. I know where my target is. I now drop to the H1, where I'm going to begin to look for entry points, stop losses and that kind of thing. Now straight away from the H1, I'm not sure on an entry just yet, but I can be fairly certain that if I'm going to get a stop in, I want to in below this candle here. Simple reason is, again, this is an hourly bullish engulfing. You can see that it's cleared out structure here, it's cleared out structure here, rejected, and it's actually closed above this little flip of support and resistance. So my idea is, if I'm wrong on the trade, the market might get stuck on that level, give me a chance to get out before it actually continues lower. So I know where I want to put a stop. Now it's just about finding an entry. In this situation, I'm going to look for a couple of things, right? I will look at a 50 period moving average, chuck on a 50 period moving average and see where that comes in. Settings, 50. Okay, so 50 period moving average is coming in right around here. Next thing I'm going to look for is fib retracement of the last impulsive move, and you can see I've got 38.2 fib there as well. So between where I've got the EMA and the 38.2 fib, I'm going to look for the nearest point of structure, which just happens to be the high of that candle in there. So that is pretty much the level that I'm looking to enter from. I'll usually just mark that out with a little horizontal ray, and actually I have a template that says entry, just so I can keep my eye on that. So this is the kind of area that I'm looking to enter from. We've already established where my stop's going, so happy to put a risk reward tool on there like so. Chuck the target up there, and as we track forward into this morning, a little bonus, the stop is actually beyond downside ATR. Obviously ATR, for those of you who are unaware, this is just taking an average of the past 20 trading days and applying it, adding it to the low of day, subtracting it from the high of day, to give two sort of lines to say where it's likely the market could trade within that day. So what this means is it's unlikely that the market is going to trade past downside ATR. Therefore, if I have a stop beyond downside ATR, it is relatively safe. As we track forward, you see the EMA, the market taps the 50 period exponential moving average and bang in that zone that I was looking to trade from, and you see that absolutely beautiful reaction that we've had from there. Now, as soon as we get a close up through some significant market structure, that is just an indication for me to trail a stop. I'll trail my stop in behind that sort of conviction trigger candle that's taken out structure there. So trail stop is in, and then subsequently I get stopped out, actually get stopped out on this hammer here before the Bank of England rates decision came out bang on midday. I'll just drag that onto screen to show you here on Forex Factory. You can see we had rates decision from the Bank of England. That obviously came out relatively positive for the pound, taking that straight to target for 1.8R. I end up getting stopped out for about 0.3R win. So, it's unfortunate these things do happen. Just got caught on the wrong side of that, unfortunately, but still managed to get out for a small profit anyway. So it's currently about 12:15. Myself and Tim are on the way to IKEA to pick up a few bits for the office. I have actually been stopped out of that trade on cable at a trailed stop for about 0.3R. Not ideal, especially considering it's pretty much went to target after I got stopped out. So the market, has absolutely smashed target. So I don't know how well you'll be able to see it, but I got stopped out at that blue line there. I mean, I could put a screenshot of it on screen, but effectively I got stopped out at a trailed stop, and then some Bank of England rates decision came out at midday, and as soon as it stopped me out, it just took it straight to target for like 2 and a bit hours. So unfortunate, but we're heading to IKEA. I'll catch up with you when we get there. We've come in here for a couple of plants and a lamp, and we've been here for about half an hour so far. I've not seen any of what we want. We've just been walking around all the home stuff, so not going well so far. So the time's about 3:30. We're not long back from IKEA. Now, it wasn't exactly a successful trip. We didn't manage to get any of the little bits of furniture or the floor lamp, which is what we actually intended to go for. However, we did manage to pick up 2 floor plants. They kind of vision idea that I have for this little corner of the office is to turn it into somewhat of a breakout area, right? So I want it to be somewhere where both our traders and the traders who join us for Trade Club can take, a step away from their desks and chill out, whether that be to have something to eat, to grab a cup of coffee with, another trader, or even to sit in front of the board and go over strategy and that kind of thing as well. So we're going to add in, we're going to bring in a bookshelf and books and that kind of thing as well. And hopefully we'll just turn this area into a nice sort of relaxing chill out area. The thing is, with Trade Club, we're going to have traders of all experience levels, strategy types, backgrounds, walks of life, ages, and all that kind of thing. So there's going to be plenty of stuff to talk about. I'm sure a lot of the traders will socialise, learn from one another, whether it be guys from Trade Club chatting to our traders here on the floor or vice versa. So we really want to encourage that kind of social aspect as well. Now, since I last put out a day in the life, behind me I have actually added 2 or 3 desks to that desk clump. Basically, each desk is going to be fitted with a dual monitor setup with cables and adapters, meaning that you simply bring in a laptop, right? Whether that be Mac, Windows, whatever. If you want to rent a desk here for Trade Club, whether it be 1 week all the way up to 2 months, you simply bring along your own personal laptop, plug it into our screens, and you're absolutely good to go. So with the additional desks there on that desk clump, we now have 5 spaces for Trade Club. Again, if you haven't checked that out, one of the top links in the description, you can go over there and apply. You don't have to leave any kind of deposit or anything like that. You simply fill in your details, say how many weeks you'd like to join us for, your trading experience, what month of the year, and we'll do all the back end work and try and fit you into the calendar, give you a call or give you an email to basically get you started with us at Trade Club. So just about to head to the gym now, packed up fully for the day. So today I'm training back and arms, training on my own today, but I'm just making a quick protein shake. So I'm drinking the clear whey protein and I'm also having some creatine as well, which I find really helps out with my workouts. Not a fan of like milkshake protein, so the clear protein, if you haven't already checked out, I would highly, highly recommend it. It's just a little bit more refreshing, so I can actually drink it during my workout instead of after and feeling sick and all that stuff. So I'm going to get packed up, head over to the gym, and then I'll catch up with you when we're there and look to wrap up the video shortly after. So workout is now wrapped up. That's pretty much going to wrap things up for this episode of Day in the Life. A little bit of a different style of one than usual, but if you did enjoy it, please do drop it a like and consider subscribing if you haven't already. If you're a beginner trader, or whether you're somebody who's already funded, whatever stage you're at in your trading career, head over to KB and check out some of the education we offer, whether that's courses, monthly membership, access to our Zoom calls and all that kind of stuff. Go ahead and check it out. But thanks as always for watching, guys. I'll catch you in the next one.